Leos, welcome. This is your general reading for April 2023. Because it is a general reading for so many people, please only take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest for somebody else. If this does resonate with you, remember to hit the like button. It is the only way that I have to know that the messages are resonating with you guys, and it does help my channel out quite a bit. If it doesn't resonate with you, take a minute, check out my channel. There's other dated and timeless readings for your sign. You can also check out your other placements in your chart if you happen to know what those are. I'm sure there's a reading in there for you somewhere. And you guys are starting out with your main energy being the Empress, which is wonderful. So that could be talking about you being a mom, but it can also just be talking about you trying to birth things that you want into reality. With that Eight of Discs, it tells me you are working very hard at your skills. There's some stress and burden you're facing during this month. But the Ten of Wands can be good or bad, okay? So the Ten of Wands can talk about there's a lot of stress and burden and you need to put the load down. You're not getting anywhere. Or the Ten of Wands can indicate you're almost at the finish line, so there's a lot of stress and burden. Okay, so like running a marathon. You're almost to the finish line. Your body's stressed out. It's burdened, but you're almost to your goal, okay? And you do have the King of Wands coming in here. And I do feel like that's one of your own energies coming in as well. Okay. For those of you who haven't seen me before, these are your main, this is one of my longer readings. This is your main energies here for the month. The main energies you'll be facing and dealing with. This up here will be your timeline. I will give some very general messages and some brief descriptions as we lay the first set of cards. The general messages will be very general for most people, okay? As we begin to clarify, things will come out a little bit more detailed. It may apply to less people, but it should, I'm sure there will be messages in there for you somewhere. Then we will do Oracle cards, best actions for you to take, best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising separately, and then we will do a pick a card at the end. Show me the beginning of April for Leo. Okay, so we have the Judgment card here, which is a rebirthing card. It talks about letting the past go and waking up to your life's purpose. And with this Empress, I feel like you are going to do that. You're going to create some kind of something new here. I feel newness in your cards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Fool card shows up. You have the Turning Point and the King of Cups. And I do not feel like the King of Cups is your energy. I feel like that's somebody coming into your reading, possibly a friend. But yeah, that wheel here telling me this is a lucky time for you, okay? So there might be a lot of luck if any of you happen to play the lotto or, go to the casinos or something. Looks like the beginning of the month would be good for that. But this is also a turning point for you guys. Where there might be a lot of change. And with that rebirth card right before that, there's going to be a lot of change when you go through a rebirth. Two aces at the end of the month. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So new opportunities coming in for you guys. Possibly in love, new spiritual gifts, creativity, passion. And then you do have the Devil card. So that might be what's causing some of that stress and burden you're going through. All right, so for those of you looking for love, of those of you who are single, it does look like that is a possibility here towards the end of April, that a new love opportunity could come in, one that's very loving and passionate. For those of you looking to change careers, okay, or anybody who's working, you've been working very hard on creating abundance and working on providing a lot of quality skills. But there might be some stress and burden here at work, but there might be a new creative pursuit that you want to take as well. Some of you maybe even in the spiritual sense. Some of you may be healers or teachers, counselors, maybe tarot readers, okay? But there's some stress and burden you will be facing this month, but all of your other cards are actually beautiful other than this stress and burden. And I do feel like it could be playing out in the sense that either it's because you're overcoming something, okay? I see the Devil card as a challenge. I don't see it as necessarily something that has to be toxic. It's something that is bringing some negative energy into your life. But when it shows up, it lets me know that you're rising to the challenge in some way. It's there, but I feel like you're going to overcome it, okay? So I consider the Devil card a challenge card. So that could be anything. That could be you facing something with addiction. This could be a toxic person that's in your life or a challenging person. This could be a thought pattern that you go through. This could just be being very stressed out, okay? So it could really indicate a lot of different things for different people. I do like to see this King of Wands energy for you, because that lets me know that you are embracing who you are. You're embracing that boldness, that adventure, which is great, because when these new opportunities come up for you, I feel like you'll take them, because Leos are just very good at, you know, grabbing onto those opportunities. When they arise, they're not afraid to take a challenge, okay? On the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Star card here to go with this other, the Judgment card in the wheel, which is beautiful. It talks about wishes coming true, and with those aces coming in, I do feel like there's going to be some wishes coming in for you guys. It can also talk about getting recognition for the things that you're good at. So you've been working very hard. You may be completing a project or something with this Ten of Wands. There might be some kind of completion that you're working on that's causing that. I do feel like you'll get recognition if that's the case. I do feel like there's also some renewal of hope and healing. And I feel like the renewal of hope and healing has something to do with this Devil card here, that there's some kind of situation that might actually get some renewal of hope. You could be dealing with an Aries. This could be a power couple situation with the Lord and the Lady, or the Empress and the Emperor, okay? So there might be, for some of you, this might have something to do with a relationship. There's a path that you may need to choose during this time, and that might be when we come here to the challenge, the Devil, and the new opportunities coming in. And new messages coming in again with that, like that Ace of Wands. Here we have that Page of Wands, showing that there's going to be new opportunities. All right. Okay, so those are the general messages coming in for you guys, but let's get some more detailed messages and see who that resonates with. Some of you may be considering opening your own business or something along those lines, side hustle, something like that. There's the Nine of Pentacles there. That tells me you're looking for luxury and gain. Some of you may actually just be trying to get into a job here that provides a higher pay, okay? For others of you, this talks about independence and solo pursuits. So a lot of you may be going independent in your career, okay, so like I was saying, and you may be working very hard on those skills that you need in order to do that, whether that's, you know, opening something online or something locally. It does seem like for some of you that is a consideration during this time, and it might be waking you up to your life's purpose here. I do feel like that'll be something that's abundant and something that you'll have a lot of pleasure with. Now, for those of you who this has nothing to do with career, this is talking about embracing your independence and embracing who you are as a person, being able to go out and enjoy things that you want to do, okay? And this is going to be a rebirthing thing for you. So because it is on that Judgment card, this is a very important thing, that you're able to embrace this. The Wheel. The King of Pentacles. Didn't I feel... No, that did not come out. Let's see. One more, please. The Strength card. That's your card. Okay, so that's it, indicating you, okay? There's a turning point for you, and I feel like it's instability, abundance. The King of Pentacles, again, really wise with business, really wise with investments. So for some of you, I really do feel like there's a career opportunity that you're trying to take here. And it's asking you to have the inner courage to do this, to embrace that, embrace that abundance coming in for you guys, which I feel like is coming in actually pretty strongly. But this is part of your soul purpose here. Like that, whatever you're wanting to do, I feel like it will make a difference in some way. And you... Okay, so this person coming in is this new opportunity that is here. This could be a friend for some of you who it turns into something a little bit more passionate, okay? For others of you, this is a new person coming in, offering you a cup of love, possibly a water sign. It could also be a fire sign, but I feel like it's more likely to be a water sign. But there's going to be a lot of passion there, a lot of fiery energy between the two of you, okay? And if this is somebody that's already in your life, this could be somebody who's just been a friend, and all of a sudden there's a passionate ignition between the two of you. This looks like a good thing, okay? For those of you who you're already in a long-term stable relationship, there might be a reigniting of that passion between you and this person, because like I did have the lady and the Lord together. This could actually be a soulmate type connection for you guys. Temperance, clarifying the Empress. It's telling you to keep yourself in balance during this time in order to keep yourself, to be able to create the things you want. Keep peace in your mind. Use moderation in self-control and keep that balance, okay? And you'll be able to bring in the things that you want to bring in. Yeah, I feel like the stuff that you're working on here, this career stuff, and this could be, you know, for some of you, this could be you're offered a new position in the job that you currently have, okay? For some of you, you're going into a new career, possibly even a new career field, or you're trying to balance out two things. Like you may choose to keep your job and start into something of your own at the same time at home, because the Four of Wands indicates home to me. Okay, but this is going to make a happy home for you. This is going to create abundance for you, whichever it is, whether you're choosing between two careers. This work that you're putting in is gonna bring celebration, happiness, joy to your home. 10 of Wands. The Magician. Yeah, okay, so the stress and burden is a good thing, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's over what you're trying to manifest in for yourself, okay? It's either overcoming the stress and burden from, say, an old job or a job that you've had that's just not getting you anywhere. You're just doing the same thing, carrying the same load, but going nowhere. So you're trying to manifest in something different here. This Four of Wands, this 8. Or it's indicating the work you're putting in for what you're trying to manifest is creating stress and burden because you're almost there. Keep going, okay? King of Wands. Yeah, follow your own intuition on these things coming in for you. This is yourself, and it's telling you just follow your intuition. You'll know the way. All right, just be yourself, be you. Embrace your boldness and your passion. Follow your own intuition. You're creating something really good here. The Justice card. This could have something to do with a Libra in your life, okay? Or again, with that balance, okay? With it, like that Two of Pentacles. You're trying to balance things out. You might be juggling too many things. Okay, or there could be justice. There could have been a toxic situation with somebody. You have that King and Queen of Cups now. This could have been, but you have that Ace of Wands. I feel like that's somebody new. But I feel like there's somebody who possibly you had a love relationship with. Or this could be a mother figure in your life too, with that lady coming out and asking you to keep balanced. For different ones of you, this could play out differently. But there's justice in this situation for you. You're going to find the right answer to it. The Justice card always says there's a right answer. Using logic, using cause and effect, things are going to balance out. You'll get the justice you deserve in this situation. This might be somebody you offered a cup of love to. Possibly, for some of you, it could be divorce, something like that. This new opportunity with this person here, this Ace of Wands, is going to head you towards lifestyle changes, okay? Yeah, and this Ace of Cups is saying this is a necessary transition for you guys. So, and I feel like it's the same thing. You got the Ace and the two Aces together. This is creating lifestyle changes that are necessary transitions in your life. If this isn't a love situation, like a romantic love situation, this could just be a new friend, okay? This could also be a new project or this new opportunity coming in for you in the career or whatever you're waking up to in that way. This could really be something that you love and really care about a lot, okay? The Death card, something needs to come to an end. You'll do the recovery work for it. You're doing some investigation and detective work, pulling away, getting new perspectives to overcome the challenges. Again, with the rebirth thing, you're looking for equal give and take. Again, with that painful ending, with clarity, but you're going to have stability. You just got to know where to put your energy, what cups to put your energy in. And again, with that Queen of Swords, which is a strong Libra energy, the injustice energy, you just got to make the right decisions. Be willing to cut people out. Be willing to do things based on logic, really. And you'll dedicate yourself to a new team here, possibly with work. This is a Pentacle card. You just need a strategy towards something that you love. Yeah, and you have that Two of Cups and that Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yeah, that looks good. The places you're heading look really good. There's some minor challenges you might face this month, but I don't feel like it's anything major, to be honest with you. Whatever this energy is coming in, this could be a person, okay? Beauty. I feel like that's saying embrace who you are. Everybody's beautiful. You know, don't be afraid to show your beauty to the world. And with that, right over this Nine of Pentacles here in this rebirthing card, I feel like it's saying embrace yourself, embrace your independence, embrace you, okay? And for all the reasons you are beautiful, awakening your true self. Yeah, it's kind of saying the same thing here. Just really allow yourself to be yourself. And we see that here again with this King of Wands and this High Priestess as well. Stand your ground. And I feel like that's the situation that's going on. I can't get a very clear view of it, but sexuality. Some of you, again, with that Passion card, this new thing coming in, there might be a lot of really intense passion between you and this person. The Sun, yes. You are definitely heading towards success. You are heading towards happiness, growth, illumination, and definitely success on the horizon here. Strategy, yeah, that's what I was just saying, that you might need a strategy. Contract, again, with another Libra card here. Some of you could be going through divorce or have a court case going. I feel like it's going to be okay, all right? Especially with, I feel like everything's going to be okay. You might need a strategy, though, all right? And this says contract on the top as well, and it just shows this document. This is a legal, a lot of times this indicates a legal situation with the justice, okay? Attachment. And it might have something to do with somebody you've had attachments with. Like I said, like a divorce, something along those lines. For those of you that it applies to. You know if you're going through a divorce or not. Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Yes, and I feel like your message is saying exactly that. Okay. Excuse me. All right, we're going to do best actions for you to take during this time. Best actions for Leos, please. The Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles as an action card tells me you got to focus on what you have, not what you're lacking. So don't focus on what you've lost. Don't focus on not having enough, okay? Don't focus on the people who left you out in the cold. Stop and get yourself to start focusing on what you do have, the resources you do have. Again, with that strategy, have a plan, okay? And focus on the people who do not leave you out in the cold. So focus on what you do have, not what you don't have. The Knight of Swords, move towards those lifestyle changes. You have the Knight of Swords up here as well. And this is transitioning you. So move towards lifestyle changes. Once you start focusing on what you do have, start moving towards that, okay? Move towards what you can have. Stop focusing on what you don't have. The Queen of Wands, embrace you. Be you, okay? Be boldly you. There might have been some heartbreak you've had to face with this, again, with that Queen of Swords energy, okay? That Libra or air energy coming in for you guys. but you're manifesting something here. There's justice for you in a situation where you got your heart broken. I really feel like that's what it's saying with that Libra card. I'm just getting justice, justice, justice. You got those contracts, strategy. I feel for a lot of you, you could be going through a divorce situation or some kind of situation where something was done to you that was not just, but you're going to receive justice for it, okay? And you're manifesting in, I got that Ten of Swords, that burden, a new future, yeah. And this new Ace of Wands taking you to happy places. So the end results are good. There's something going on in a situation. For a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be a divorce situation. For some of you, it could be a situation where maybe you're fighting, especially with that Empress being there. You're fighting for your kids, something along those lines. If you do know if you do have a court case going on or something along those lines, let me know down in the comments. Just so I know that it is resonating with people. All right, we were going to go ahead and do best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising separately. The Eight of Pentacles right here, okay? Work very hard on your skills, okay? And it is saying these skills, this decision that you need to make between two things, or the balancing out of these two things, that's what you need to do, okay? Take this work situation. Moon. The Hangman, go within, gain some different perspective, pull away from situations that aren't serving you. Rising. The Six of Swords. This is a necessary transition, so allow yourself to transition. All right. And if some of you, even if you need to move, okay? But move away from whatever is that you need to transition out of and move towards what you need to transition into. The Nine of Wands, this is a recovery period in order for you to reach that time of happiness, okay? We're going to go ahead and do a pick a card where you can ask a question. So you go ahead and think of your question while I lay the cards. I will do the best I can to give you a yes or no answer. What I will do is give you a brief description of the cards. You'll have to use your own intuition and connect the dots on how that relates to your question, and see what information you get from that. All right. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, release, and pick the card that feels right to you. Okay. The Queen of Cups, I say yes, but she is playing out in your reading here under the Devil. So if it happens to be something in this situation, I would say look for that justice. But the Queen of Cups, I would say, is a yes card. She leads with compassion and love for all of humanity. She's always extending her hand, like in this picture, to help somebody, okay? The Page of Discs, I say yes. That talks about new messages coming in and career, health, money, or even stable relationships, the beginning of a stable relationship. Okay, it also can talk about going back to school and learning. And the Page of Wands, I say yes. Again, that talks about, and both of these can also talk about children as well. The Page of Wands talks about something new coming in, messages in something creative or passionate, okay? So if this is, but the Page of Wands can be a little bit immature and lusty. So I would say if this is about a relationship, be careful, because there might be a lot of passion and sexuality, okay? But there may not be a lot of stability. And the Ace of Wands showing up for you again, right with that same thing. This is a new opportunity and something creative or passionate. It is showing up as more than just a message, but an actual opportunity. And it is there for you. But again, be careful of the lusty energy that can come with it. If there's not also, you know, something grounded like the Ace of Pentacles, or something loving like that Ace of Cups, okay? All right, Leos, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's been a pleasure to do this reading for you, and I do hope it finds you well. If you're looking for a personal reading or any other services, you can find me on Facebook. That's linked down in the description box below, and you can message me there for anything like that. Some of these decks are also linked in the description box for Amazon. You can find those there. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. It really does help me out a lot. Until we meet again.